Hi, this is Vishal Makan, and welcome to this Tuesday Technical Talk. So let's get started with today's session. And I'm so excited to share this video and Tuesday Technical Talk episode 5. And I'm going to talk about the stop loss and different kinds of stop loss. And people have this habit of saying that okay, my stop loss triggers and then it goes up, and it is always my stop loss. And sometimes it really happens that okay, your stop loss gets triggered and the market moves in your direction, and then you complain and then you say okay, it was I should not put a stop loss, and that is the time market goes sharply down. So I strongly suggest stop loss is there, but there are various kinds of stop loss. And now let's discuss the first kind of stop loss, is called the technical stop loss. So technical stop loss is something like which is based on any particular parameter or indicator or tools or trends or lines or something. Like you might have a stop loss on moving average. So moving average, closing below moving average is your stop loss. So that's technical stop loss. There's very clear, it should be very precise. Now the second kind of stop loss is what we call as the monetary stop loss. Now, many people have this habit of putting monetary stop loss. What is monetary stop loss? That, okay, you bought at 100 rupees and you have a limit of, say, I can't lose more than 10,000 bucks. So you put a stop loss at 90 rupees. Now, that is 10,000 rupees is from 100 to 90 is what you can afford as a stop loss, but what market does not know. So if technically the stop loss may be 85, but monetary you put 90 and then it goes to 90, triggers and then moves up, that and then you say that your stop loss got triggered, but technical stop loss was 85, monetary was 90, so you followed monetary because you cannot afford to go beyond 90. So that's where the problem is. You should not put a monetary stop loss. You should always put a technical stop loss or technical plus monetary. Now for example, I'm saying that you have to put technical, so you put say 85 as your stop loss, but you can't afford 15 rupees or 15,000 rupees. And in case if it gets triggered, you will not be in a position to take the second trade with equal confidence or equal amount of conviction, because you lost more money in the previous trade than what you thought. So only technical will not work, only monetary will not work. It should be a combination of technical plus monetary, so that it is proper stop loss, and once it hits, you can move to the next trade without getting financially or mentally affected, right? And the third one is you may have technical, you may have monetary, but mentally. Now suppose you may say, okay, I'm okay to lose 10,000 bucks, but when you actually lose 10,000 bucks, you mentally get disturbed, or you are not in the right frame of mind, or you can't take positions clearly. That means that's not the right mental stop loss. So now I want to combine this technical, monetary, and mental stop loss together is the right stop loss. Now let me put you into a definition of stop loss. What is the definition of a stop loss? Is that once a stop loss triggers of a particular trade, you move to the next trade without getting financially and mentally affected. That's the right stop loss. So you need to have this thing in mind: technical, monetary, and mental stop loss. So these are three kinds of stop loss. And then there is one more stop loss what we can use is called trailing stop loss. Now trailing stop loss is only when you are making money. So as market goes higher, you keep changing your stop loss higher. That's called trailing stop loss. And that's specifically we do when we are doing some trend following strategies, or when market moves strongly in your favor. So what is the best trailing stop loss would be, if you are a very short-term trader, it can be as good as 1 day's low, means yesterday's low can become your stop loss. If you are a medium-term stop loss trader, then it can be a 3-day stop loss. So 3-day low can be a good stop loss. So this becomes your trailing stop loss, or it can be a moving average also trailing stop loss. So if market moves up, the moving average is also moving up. So trailing stop loss automatically gets adjusted, right? So that's trailing stop loss. Now, so how many we did is technical, monetary, mental, trailing. Now let's talk about the fifth one is called the time stop loss. And sometimes time stop loss is something like you bought a stock and you had a signal, but for 4, 5, 7 days, the stock did not perform. And it was supposed to be a momentum trade based on whatever momentum indicators or systems or parameters you have. And it did not move for 5, 6 days. And it's a swing trade. The swing trade itself consists of 5 days. And if it does not move for 5 days, that means you have to get rid of the stock because you are wasting your time and resources in that. That's called time stop loss, right? Even your stop loss is not triggered, neither your target is met, but it's the time which is going on. So you can have a time stop loss for certain stocks, certain trading strategies. So that's the fifth one. So 5 types of stop losses. And one more I specifically follow is called as the event stop loss. Event stop loss is something like before a major event, like something like budget or elections or Brexit or something like that, you take out all your positions. So it's not neither a profit, neither a target, neither a stop loss. It just before the event, I take out all my positions. If the major event, I take out all the positions. Minor event, I take 50% of the positions and I take some options so that I can hedge or I can have a cover for that. So that's where we can do what we call as event stop loss. So that's the 6th kind of stop loss. And so these are the 6 types of stop losses we follow, our students follow, and we teach in our programs called and technical stop loss, monetary stop loss, mental stop loss, trailing stop loss, time stop loss, and event stop loss. So 6 different kinds of stop losses which is there. And what is the definition of stop loss is that a stop loss triggers and you move to the next trade without getting financially or mentally or financially affected, and you move to the next trade with equal amount of confidence and conviction. That is the definition of a stop loss. So I hope this video has served you in terms of defining and designing using different kinds of stop losses. And I strongly suggest, I got some feedback on what topics needs to be covered in the future Tuesday technical talks. So I'll make sure that I cover them one by one in the as we go forward. Strongly recommend to go back and check all those previous Tuesday technical talk. And if you think that this video was helpful, please hit the share button right now so that people who don't know, sometimes most people complain about my stop loss gets triggered and then market goes up. So please share this video with those people in those groups and your timeline and share that this about what are the stop losses. And I thank you so much for joining this session, and I hope to see you next Tuesday technical talk. And also now, if you let me give some bonus offer for you. If you are watching this video and today is 13th of February, we have this unique program called Anybody Can Trade. Okay, and it is coming up in Mumbai on 23rd, 24th, and 25th of February. In Mumbai, then Bangalore, and then Chennai. If you are watching this video and if you happen to register, and I give you a discount code on this video, if you go to my website Anybody Can Trade, and if you go and register on that program is usually we charge around 24,000 plus 24,000 for 3 full days. But if you are watching this video and if you register before, I give you 2 days to register before 15th of February, then I can give you the discount code. It's PRE, say P for Pune, R for Reliance, and O for Owl. So PRE 001, and you get a 50% off on that program. Anybody Can Trade from 24,000 to 12,000, and you can attend that program in Mumbai, Bangalore, or Chennai. Look for the dates in the website www.malkansview.com. And we have this in this program. We are so sure and so confident about what we are teaching that we also give money back guarantee if you are not happy or if you are not satisfied with the program. So use the code PRE001 in Anybody Can Trade program, and we see you in Mumbai for 3 live day program called Anybody Can Trade. And I'll see you in the next Tuesday technical talk. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please share this button with your friends and family. Thank you.